I found a hidden door in my new apartment. What was behind it made me call the FBI immediately. The rent was suspiciously cheap for downtown Chicago, but I was desperate after my breakup with Tyler. The landlord barely looked at my application before handing me the keys, mentioning only that the previous tenant left suddenly for personal reasons. The apartment was perfect pair and hardwood floors, exposed brick, and enough space for my home office. I spent the first weekend painting and arranging furniture, trying to forget how Tyler had cheated with my best friend. It wasn't until I was hanging a mirror that I noticed something odd about the living room wall. The baseboard didn't quite meet the wall in one section, creating a thin shadow line. When I pressed against it, I felt a slight give. Curiosity got the better of me. I grabbed a butter knife and worked it into the seam. With a soft click, a 4-foot section of wall swung inward, revealing a narrow passageway. I whispered, grabbing my phone's flashlight. The passage was barely wide enough for my shoulders. It extended about 10 feet before opening into a small room paired maybe 8 times 8 feet. The walls were covered with photographs. Increts of them. My blood ran cold when I realized what I was looking at. Every photo showed the inside of my apartment, my living room, my bedroom, my bathroom, some taken during the day, others at night with the previous tenant clearly asleep in bed. The photos spanned months, based on the changing seasons visible through the windows. But that wasn't the worst part. In the center of the room sat a small desk with a lap-timey cameras. I glanced up at the ceiling corners of this hidden room and saw small monitors displaying live feeds parent of my apartment, my newly painted walls, my furniture, the open hidden door where I now stood. Someone had been watching the previous tenant, and now they were watching me with shaking hands. I took photos of everything, backed out of the room and closed the hidden door. I grabbed my purse and ran to my car, calling the FBI from the parking lot. "Ma'am, we'll need you to stay somewhere else tonight," the agent said after I explained. "Don't tell anyone where you are going, not even family or friends. We'll meet you at the local precinct in 30 minutes. That night from my hotel room, I googled the previous tenant's name from a piece of mail I'd received by mistake. The search results made me drop my phone. Local woman missing under mysterious circumstances, Piran family seeks answers. The article featured a photo of my landlord with his arm around the missing woman at what appeared to be a holiday party. The caption identified him as her close friend who had been helping police with their investigation. 3 days later, the FBI arrested my landlord. They found evidence linking him to 3 missing women in the building over the past decade. The hidden room contained hard drives with years of recordings. I never returned to the apartment. The FBI helped me break the lease without penalty and retrieve my belongings. I moved in with my sister in another state. Yesterday, I received an anonymous email with just one line. "You should have checked behind the mirror too." I've changed my email address, phone number, and social media accounts, but I still check the corners of every room I enter, and I never ever hang mirrors anymore.